these walls could talk. 3 women behind me have paved the way for women's wrestling. And they were all once champions, and I want to be a champion too. I'm made to be a champion. My name is Drea, and last showcase, I fell short. But I've had some time to reflect. Harley Jane, when I saw that belt be put around your waist, it put a pit in my stomach. It made me angry, so angry that I cried. But I turned that anger and sadness into power. And now, I am stronger, I am faster, I'm smarter, and I'm ready to go toe-to-toe with you. Do you think that the women behind me got lucky? No, they never gave up, and that is what made them champions, and that is why I am back. Because I'm not giving up. I am made to be RWA Women's Champion. And on July 16th, Harley Jane, it's gonna be Dre all day.
You know, they say mathematics is a universal language, but unfortunately for many of you, you don't know what that means. But thankfully, I'm like none of you. I utilize math to not only make it make sense, but to make me dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Price. I am pro wrestling's first and only consultant here in the RWA to help every talent make their name to the top of the mountain. And at RWA Showcase 8, I am going to introduce to you my very first client and 2 up-and-coming stars ready to make their mark within this industry. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to a man who is a Greek god, standing at 7 feet tall, weighing 275 pounds, Matt Majors!
I am the giant of the RWA and the one true warrior of this promotion. Whenever we face these 3 little freaks in the ring, I'm gonna stomp them like the bugs that they are underneath my mighty boot and introduce them formally to the odyssey of Matt Majors.
And just as unpredictable as Sin City, I'd like to introduce you to Trevor Silver!
Just like all these other losers that come to the strip, I'm gonna kick their ass and run them off. And you can bet on that.
And finally, we have a statistical anomaly. From outer space, we have Space Tiger Jr.
Tough. Tough.
Ladies and gentlemen, at RWA Showcase 8, the 3 men who come against us face a 100% chance to lose with a 0% margin of error, and we are here to make our mark with intellectual superiority.
People always ask me why the name. And simply, it means thank you. Thank you to me for being so good. Thank you to my father for conceiving greatness. Thank you to my mother for birthing one of the best to ever do it. And more importantly, thank you to God for blessing me with the skills to make me better than the absolute best. I don't accept mediocrity. Not anymore. Mediocrity is like a death that never ends. And speaking of mediocre, that brings me to you, Chad. Chad, despite all the things that might be wrong with you, all the things your mother might have pumped into that skull of yours, you're one hell of a professional wrestler. I would go so far as to say that you'd be a top guy in any wrestling company, and that's reality. But you see, the biggest difference between me and you is that I'd be a top guy in any era of wrestling. 1940s, 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, 1990s, 2000s, 20s, 10s, 30s, 40s, 50s, it doesn't matter. 50 years from now, when I'm old and gray, I'll still be the man. But talk is cheap, and my words are absolute. You want to punch me in the mouth? You want to shut me up? You want to prove that I'm wrong? Do it. I dare you. But I think you're going to realize what everybody else realizes eventually, and that's that I'm no ordinary man. I'm the man of the year, the man of the decade, the man of the century, a once-in-a-lifetime talent, and the future of professional wrestling. T.Y. Shane.
Hi, wrestling world. It's your girl, Wristlock LeBrock, and I'm back, baby. How could you forget somebody so tough and so strong? Last match, Showcase 7, Dustin put me in a handicap match against two tiny, insignificant little twerps. And I beat the crap out of them. And guess what? Showcase 8, it's gonna happen again. Dustin has put me against another tiny little twerp from San Antonio, white trash town. Who even lives in San Antonio? Oh, white trash. Am I a little pissed off still that I don't get a shot at the title championship match? That I don't get a chance to rip that belt away from those girls? Yeah, I'm a little pissed off. Thanks a lot, Dustin. But I don't care, because I already told you. I get what I want, I'm gonna make it happen, and you're gonna see me beat down this woman, and I'm gonna win my match.
So David Prince said there's a 100% chance that us three don't walk out victorious. And that's crazy, because in my life I've been told that big-time players perform big-time moments. And you're looking at three of the biggest players in the RWA. Jason Andrews and my friends right here are going to show them what's up. Go ahead and talk to him, Alex.
Así como un sabio dijo una vez, si tienes miedo, no vas a llegar a algún lado. We are not afraid of you guys. You guys don't stand a chance against us. We are coming for all of you.
Yeah, that's right, pal. Now let me say something. You make wrestling look like a math equation, and I think something's gone wrong. I think we've all forgotten what wrestling's really about, brother. You know what? It's a dance. It's an intricate dance. One that goes to the beat of the bodies hitting the floor, to the tune of the thunderous roars. Yeah, so you know what? When we get inside that Coliseum, baby, only one thing's gonna happen. That Coliseum will purify us of any inaccuracies and any lies. So you look at me, and if you want to spew your mouth on me, brother, that's fine. But when we get there, that will be the truth.
July 16th, RWA Showcase. It's a return of hit. Yeah, man, I've been working my ass off every single day, day in and day out. You know, but something's kind of been bothering me lately. You know, every time I step through the doors of RWA, I see a bunch of people who don't deserve to be here. So now, it's time to trim the fat. And we start with the champion. I'm moving straight to the top. Because now, I'm in the main event where I deserve to be. And I can finally have that belt around my waist. You see, Charles, lately you've been pissing me off. You have the Outlaws backing you. Yeah, sure, I was in there too. But at the end of the day, I was doing everything for you guys. I was kicking ass and taking names where y'all were sitting in the shade. And now it's my time. And I'm coming for everybody. Once I have that belt, I'm putting everybody on notice. Hit's here to take over.
Hit. When I learned that I'd be facing you and defending this belt at this showcase, I knew I was digging my own grave. But you're a bigger fool than you look if you think I'll go quietly. I will outlast you because in this sport, size doesn't matter, brother. It's how long you can go. And I am determined to go longer than you. I will drag you down and eat you alive. I will put you in the grave that I dug. When I pin you clean in the middle of the ring and you're staring up at me and I am still RWA Men's Champion.